Hello, Lily. Welcome to the stream. Not your father, though. Hello, special poll. I feel like I've seen your profile picture before. Welcome to the stream. How are your guys' day? I've been good, noise. I'm about to watch Welcome to Derry. Don't know who that is or what that is, but well, I hope you have a good time. What about you? I've had a good day. Yeah, I'm gonna cut my hair off in a couple hours. I see. Interesting. Yeah, my day's been good. My day's been nice. Just gonna do my first drawing of the day, first sketches and stuff. I'm painting my clay figurines right now. Oh, nice. It's like the sequel to It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2. I see. Well, I've never heard of it, but I hope you have I hope it turns out good. I hope it ends up being good. Today is 11/24. 2025. Okay, cool. Hello, Rapdog. How was your day? Alrighty. Everything is in order. You know, I started reading Land of the Lustrous. It's interesting so far, actually. I haven't gone too far, only like maybe like 3 chapters in. It's pretty good so far. How am I? I'm good. So yeah, good so far. Hello, Ghosty. Welcome to the stream. I worked out legs last night. Nice. Speaking of, I do also need to do more exercise. I did exercise last week, but I only did it one day. So, yeah. How are you doing, Ghosty? How does this even work? Probably like that, actually. My legs and hips hurt. Yes, it'd be like that. Such is the pain of doing exercise. I thought you exercise every day. I do not know. Although that would probably be ideal. At the moment, I just don't have a good enough schedule for it. I guess right now I'm too lazy to make a schedule for it. I do it if I had a schedule, but it's just, yeah, I need to manage my time well, so I need to find out like how to do everything. I'm doing too much at one time. But perhaps that's an excuse. It's hard for me to manage time too. Yeah, I do. Every night when everyone is asleep so I don't bother them. Huh, let's see. I'm glad you're good, Dennis. Yeah, I'm good. You have kitty cuddles right now? Nice. Nice. Gotta go? Oh, you gotta go watch your show? Okay. Well, have a good day. Hello. Hey, what's up? How's your day? Hopefully it has been good. Sarah was gone getting my blood stolen by a doctor. I see. Well, that's nice. Hello, Hobby Panda. Even though your name is Pandu. I feel very violated because I got 3 needles shoved in me. I see. I feel better now. Still recovering from sickness. I see. It's good that you're feeling better. Does that post looks right? Thank you. It's something. I think the foot is a little bit awkward. I think the positioning could be better. But hey. Oh, I got a deep clean in my bedroom? Okay, well, good luck. Yeah. Good luck. Can't talk much because I'm eating? Okay. I hope whatever you're eating tastes good. Goodbye, what's up? Okay. Uh, okay, I just need to bring in her horn thing. Whoopsie. Just kicked the stand for my camera. Alright. Another pose would be like this or something. It's been 9 minutes. I guess, yeah. To be fair, I was gonna say it's been 9 minutes and I already finished this pose. But the thing is, this pose hasn't been like shaded at all, so of course it's gonna be like less time than normal. Which I don't really mind, but I'm looking great as always. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she got that horn on her head. As always. I've been drawing a lot of Noma lately. I guess I've gone back to drawing her a lot. I used to draw her like a lot. Like yeah. A ridiculous amount almost. But for a while I kind of stopped, but now I guess I've gotten back to drawing her a lot. It hasn't been my focus, but there was a time a little while ago that I was trying to get better at drawing, what's it called? I was trying to get better at I can't remember. Oh yes, the knees. Yes. Like the knees are shaded in a very interesting way. Like let me see if I can like do a small demonstration of how like you would draw a knee. It was like if this I guess this is like the knee over here, which is like a pretty bad knee, but hey, close enough, right? The knee has like a it's like one there's it's very odd. There's like this weird shape that happens when shading the knee. And I've been focused on maybe not focused on it, but like I've had it in the back of my mind every time I go to draw a knee, and I try to remember to like make sure to get this like down properly. This like shape. Yeah, it's like there's like two bumps or two lumps or something like this. Something that like kind of looks like this, and I've been focused on it. But yeah, I don't exactly know how to explain like this shape for the knee. Maybe that's because I don't actually maybe that's because I haven't actually practiced anatomy that much, but I've observed that that the knees tend to take on this kind of shading style. Or yeah, something like that. Hello, Chinchilla. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Random, but you've actually become a big motivator for me to draw bodies plus complex poses. I never really drew them a ton until I stumbled upon you. Oh, well, I'm happy that I guess inspired you. Yeah, I used to draw very boring poses like a good while ago. It's only until maybe like 2 years ago that I started doing more interesting poses, and even then I was like pretty bad at them. But I've gotten a little bit better at doing them. It's fun, you know. I guess I just got bored of doing the normal standing up poses. Although I would say that standing up poses are pretty good if you just want to get like a good design. If you're just like solely working on the design for like a character, like there's a place for it. My day is good. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, you know, I'm just practicing. I guess I'm practicing some poses and anatomy and stuff like that. Des, please watch. Well, you say to like watch it. Is there like, maybe you can send me can you like link me a specific video of his or something? Oh, because you linked me his channel, but like, yeah, is there like a specific video that you could like send to me? Like, is there anything in particular that you want me to see? I suppose. I guess that's probably what I'm asking. Like, what in particular do you want me to like to see? Or is there anything like in specific that you actually want me to like look at? Oh, looks good. Thank you. Let me see. I'll put in the knee right here. You know, I don't know much about this shading. I think this shading should be a little bit deeper. Like, there should be more shading happening here, because this leg is like, it'd be kind of odd. I'm assuming the lighting is like coming from like up here. This is like crappy sun, but whatever. I assume the lighting is like coming from up here, meaning that, yeah, like this part of the leg should be a little bit more shaded. Like, assuming the leg has like this amount of like roundness to it, you know? Nothing in particular. I just want you to look at the way he constructs. I find it interesting. Okay. I might as well do that now. It's not like I'm really just shading, and because I'm just shading, I can probably multitask. Hello, Sheepy Sleepy. So cool. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. How was your day? See, I think for this leg, I can spare a little bit more. I guess I can restrict the shading a little bit more, because this leg, like this plane of the leg, is facing the light, right? Because if the light is up here, then you can assume that, like, yeah, like maybe down here is facing the light, because you can see like under here is like curving away. But yeah, I like to draw the upper body of my characters. Yeah, like bust shots are pretty cool. And they're easy, right? Like they take a lot less work than doing a full body. You can do way more of that type of thing. Oh, he's a streamer, I see. Or not, maybe not exactly a streamer. Is he a streamer actually? No. Well, he does videos too. Yeah, this shading wouldn't really make sense, actually. I don't know why I did that shading there. I think I just like drawing the abs on the body, so I think that's the fun part if I do the torso. Fair enough. abs are pretty fun to draw. I like to color. I find it cool to experiment. No, coloring is really good. I mainly color on digital, but that might just be because I'm a coward. Does he not do guidelines? Like, as in, does he not, like, start with a center line? It doesn't seem like he does. Interesting. Does he start with the outline and then does he start with the outline and then add construction after? Like, what? Interesting. That's an interesting way to draw it for sure. Don't be, push your limits. Yeah. Nah, I'm mostly joking. I don't tend to color in my sketchbook, mainly because my sketchbook is just for, like, anatomy practice. I mean, to be fair, I'm not a type of person that really focuses on color that much, though. I really like the way that, like, I like construction. I just like how it looks. And while, yes, like, color can amplify your drawing 100-fold or something like that, I think it's also very impressive for, like, an artist to be able to do an artwork without any color and still have it, like, look really good, if that makes sense. Don't worry, I get scared to color on my sketches all the time. I mean, you can probably see, like, over here we have, like, Hatsune Miku. Like, I do color, but it's just like I don't color fully, right? I color small things, but not, you know, not most of the drawing. I do kind of color, but just only, like, I only color when I need to highlight something or something like that. Oh, you drew Miku too? Oh, nice. The only reason I don't want to color is because I like to shade with my pens and stuff. Fair enough. Yeah, I do like the hatching. Cross hatching with pens is very fun. I forgot to space it out. E. It'd be like that. You know, this is an interesting post. I think I'm gonna, like, try and illustrate some of the ribs. I mean, yeah, this pose is, like, definitely more of a side angle for the body, so I can definitely attempt to put in some shading for, like, ribs and stuff. So it'd be something like that. There's no need to color a sketch, though, so you're good. True, well, yeah. But, like, in the end, I don't think there's really any need to, like, color most drawings. You don't really need to need color unless you're making color, like, the main selling point of your art style. Like, maybe you would need to, like, color just to make it more interesting. But for, like, maybe like a mangaka, like a manga artist, I think they I don't think they necessarily need color. So, like, I think I take manga artists as, like, an example for, like, the fact that you don't necessarily need color. Like, I take, like, Yusuke Murata as, like, an example. Like, his art looks so good. And yes, like, some amount of color makes it cool, but for whatever reason, I feel like if you were to color his artwork all the way, I don't know if it would, like, hit as much to me, if that makes sense. Like, some highlights or, like, some amount of color, like, just having, like, a specific part of the body be colored, like their eyes or something, or, like, the hair, I think that'd be cool. But to have the entire thing in color, I don't know. I feel like it'd rob your attention away from, like, the line work and stuff like that. And I'm a person who, like, really heavily focuses on line work. I was looking for a video where he drew a girl holding an AK-47, and I couldn't find it. The video I'm watching, the video that I have on of, I guess, RIYL, is the video of, it's drawing practice day 286. My internet is so bad right now, it's buffering for 2 minutes. That's not good. Hopefully it gets better. Weapons, you never tried doing that? Yeah, I mean, objects are pretty fun to draw, I've found. I never used to draw objects too, but I've been doing them a lot more lately. Mainly because I've been focusing on, like, boxy shapes. By the way, I didn't see how he did that. Yeah, this guy is very interesting with the way he draws. He definitely doesn't start with the construction, which is interesting. Perhaps he's some sort of pro. I have a Discord? Oh yeah, I do have a Discord. It's in the description. When you do join the Discord, there's a channel called Reaction Rolls. You can use that channel to pick, like, because, like, when you join the Discord, you don't actually have access to the, you don't normally have access to, like, the general chat, so you have to go to Reaction Rolls and select a role by by pressing the emoji button. And yeah, I prefer his sketches without color, but I guess he colors them to emphasize the muscles. Are you talking about Yusuke Murata? Oh, well, yeah, maybe. I was more so talking about his, like his art in One Punch Man. So, I mean, maybe, like, for the colors, yes, he does, like, color the covers of it, but in general, I don't think he normally colors them. Although, I guess he is kind of like an illustrator, also. He's like, yeah, he is a mangaka, but he's also an illustrator. So... gonna add some more. Let me see. I'm gonna do another pose. Gonna have her looking up to the right. Bring in some hair. Bring in her bangs. Then I can bring in her body. Oh, you're talking about Yusuke Murata? Um, sorry, since I went to... Oh, you're referring to Rio? Or R-I-Y-L. Sometimes he draws blocky collarbones. I don't know why. I mean, to be honest, I think blocky collarbones are a very good indicator of, like, structure and form, so... I mean, I think that's fair. It is a pretty good indicator of structure. Blocky shapes in general are just really good for structure. Hello, Broken Skull. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going so far? Hopefully it's going well. Pretty good. That's good. It is good that your day is going well. My friend's crush ghosted him and started talking to me, so I feel guilty of this situation. I see. I mean, what situation exactly? I mean, it just seems... Wait. I mean, yeah, but, like, you didn't really do anything, so... There's nothing really to feel guilty about. I was trying to learn anatomy. Well, is it going well? Hopefully it's going well. He said that he'll be happier for me either way, so he's a really good friend. I see. I guess. I know. You know. You're saying that you know new things? Oh, you now. Hold on. Okay, you now knew things, and made notes on observations that were on a book. I didn't know the acronym. Oh, you didn't know about the acronym. I don't even know what that is, so I guess I also don't know about that. Don't know what that is. Acromion is the bone that connects the collarbone to the scapula. Oh, I see. We're playing Minecraft earlier, and my friend wrote gunpowder as gound powder. Huh. Gound powder. Interesting. Scapulas in the shoulder blades. I was confused. I would be confused as well. Ground powder is a word? I mean, well, those are two words. I don't think ground powder is a thing exactly. It's been 40 minutes. So it's been around 10 minutes per each drawing, per each sketch, which is pretty good. That's some pretty good time. By the way, Dennis, that Miku drawing was fire. Oh, thank you. I had a lot of fun with it. Doing the messy hair shading was really fun. I mean, well, coloring, really. And unlike the hand position, like the perspective on the hands, though, that was also really fun. Alrighty, this one is about done. This drawing was fun. The book I'm studying is Anatomy for Sculptors. Oh, actually, that might be pretty useful, considering sculptors have to think in 3D. So, I could see how that would be useful. Dennis, would you like to make a sculpture? No, well, maybe. Maybe at some point. Not right now, though. Though I can see myself in the future. I can see that maybe sometime in the future I'd want to make a sculpture at some. Yeah. Make a sculpture at some point. Salutations. Hello, you go. Salutations, Denny, me boy. Dennis, me boy. Yes, hello. How you doing, you go? How's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. Hello, Zen. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? That's pretty good, Hugo. It's good to hear that your day is pretty good. What's the next step in the operation? What do you talk about? Hello, Aretha. Welcome to the stream. In what operation? The one that Hugo sent? What do you mean, what's the next step? I'm confused. Your day has been 0.80. That's it as a decimal, right? Hello, Dennis. Yes, hello, Ori. How's it going? Dennis, would you like to draw on a whiteboard? Not really, no. I don't think markers are really that, especially those dry erase markers. I don't think they're like that precise of drawing instruments, so I don't really have any real desire to draw with them now. Just use calc. Calc is short for calculator. Oh, just use a calc. What do you mean? No, that's a pretty simple. I'm pretty sure that's a pretty simple. That seems like a pretty simple, like math problem. Just use PEMDAS. Unless I did it wrong, right? But I'm pretty sure, like, you're saying that your day is 8 out of 10. I'm quite sure. Yeah. I don't know, Dennis. I've seen some MF do some crazy shit. Wait, what are you talking about? Huh? Oh, on the whiteboard? I mean, yeah, sure, but like, I still feel like, whether like, yeah, you can do some like cool drawings on the whiteboard, but I still think you'd be able to do an even better drawing on like paper or something, you know, with a marker. I mean, not with a marker, but with like a pencil or a pen. No, it was a good meme. Wait, what was a good meme? Oh, it's a dumb meme from late 2004. 2024. Really? I didn't know that. It's the expertise of drawing something that will inevitably be erased. Yeah, that's how I feel with drawing with pencil. Expertise. That's kind of just... That's just mental fortitude. Alright, this drawing turned out pretty good. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7... Oh, God. Whatever. Anyways. 7 drawings in 63 minutes. To be fair, this drawing isn't much of a drawing, so these 2 drawings probably count as 1. So it's 6 drawings in like 60 minutes, which is pretty good, yeah. Oh, God, Rap Dog, why would you do that? It was an AI meme. It was these 2 men in black suits saying was next up in the operation, which then cuts to that alien. Oh, that, yeah, okay, I know that meme, actually. What the, is that a tiger mouse? That's crazy. You can't count anymore? Indeed. No one can ever count anymore without the 6-7 curse getting them. This is absolutely tragic. I can only count to 4 anyways. Ah, fair enough then. Dennis knows everything and nothing at the same time. Huh? I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I only know what I don't know. Wait a minute. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes at all. I don't know everything. All I know is what I know. I only know what I know. You're not the cat. You right. I don't know anything. You're the one who knows everything, Hugo. But I'm not the fan either. You're not kind. I for sure don't know everything. Gain Senpai. Dennis, I caught you in the popular Roblox game, Fished. I don't even have Roblox. What you been up to, Denny, other than drawing? Drawing. That's all I've been up to. That's all I do. All I do is draw. I guess I've been playing Call of Duty with my brother, but that's about it. Oh, I just finished Owari Monogatari today, actually. Oh, nice. That is cool. Like, the second, like, even Owari Monogatari second... Wait, is it second? What is it? Oh, what is the next part? You know, even the last part? All of it? COD 7? No, Modern Warfare. What the hell is COD 7? I mean, obviously, it's the 7th installation of COD, but... Yeah, I don't know what that even has. Those games are quite expensive, and I don't have the money to spend on them. Nope, just the first part? Ah, okay. Where does that even end? I can't even remember where the first part ends. It's Owari 2, and then Zuko Owari. Yes, hello, Razor Alley. How's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. Dennis, would you recommend Monogatari to your siblings? Oh, hell no. No. No, not even. No. No. That's like recommending High School DxD to my family. Like, I don't think I'm that insane. Oh, right. After, okay, yeah, that's where Owari Monogatari ends up. Okay, cool. I remember. Yeah, no, right. That after, yeah, no. What is Monogatari? It's an anime. Monogatari is one of the best anime I've seen in terms of writing. Also, I'll never, ever recommend it to you. But as someone who has finished Monogatari, it is amazing. I very much do. Or well, no, I haven't finished actually. I still have one more season. I have Off and Monster season of Monogatari to finish. Not I'm gonna finish it eventually, but still don't. Maybe not. Would not recommend it. If you've seen Bunny Girl Senpai, it's kind of like that, except more words. I like the writing of Monogatari more than Bunny Girl Senpai. But I would say, yeah, if you want a general gist of like the themes that happen in like Monogatari, it's like basically the same thing as Bunny Girl Senpai. Supernatural happenings that really relate to like personal and human problems, basically. Hello, Lel. Welcome to the stream. I only came here to say hi. I hope everyone has a good day. Okay, goodbye, Lel. Have a good day. Why is she in a staple gun? I don't know. She's feeling quirky today, is why. Hello, Bread Roll Bankrupt. Riser asking the really big questions. Do you like hot dogs? I do like hot dogs, actually, yeah. Well, I am vegan, but, I mean, we do have vegan hot dogs. In general, hot dogs are cool. They're cool. They're solid. I've never had a bad hot dog. Anyways, yeah, hello, Bread Roll. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Like, I wonder, how do non-vegan hot dogs taste in relation to like normal? I mean, yeah, how do non-vegan hot dogs taste in relation to like vegan hot dogs? I don't know. Surely it tastes different. Like that. Like, what does a hot dog even taste like? Like what is the meat in a hot dog? Isn't it like Isn't like a bunch of like? Isn't a hot dog just a bunch of mystery meat put together? Doing great. Hopefully everyone else is too. Yeah. Dennis, do you think hot dogs should be considered a sandwich? A sandwich has like. Well, okay, like to sandwich something, right? You need 2 slices of it. So if a hot dog only has 1 slice, I mean, I wouldn't consider that a sandwich. I need to watch Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss was also pretty good too. Yeah, next. So next to watch is Koyomi. It is Koyomi Monogatari, right? Yeah. Yeah, Made in Abyss is pretty good. Croton. You're a pro Croton. Acroton. Yeah, I forgot your name. Huh. That's the name of the meat, or is that your name? That's the type of meat that it is? Or product or something? Hello, weird. Hello, DLM. Wait, Dennis, what order did you watch Monogatari in? I think I watched Bake Monogatari, then I watched Bake, then I watched Kizu. I'm quite sure I watched Kizu. No! Wait, yeah? I think I watched Bake. Then I think I watched what's the one after that? Nisei. I think I was supposed to watch. Was I supposed to watch? Well, I either watched Nisei after Kizu, or I watch Kizu after Nisei. I don't know which one it is. So, something like that. After those two, I think I watched what's it called? Well, yeah, I watched Neko Monogatari Black, and then obviously you go on to second season. After second season, I watched Hana Monogatari. After Hana Monogatari, I watched Owari, and then yeah, boom, and then everyone, yeah. Baki Monogatari. No. Bake Monogatari. And I'm gonna watch Squid Games. I watched the first season of Squid Games. What is she wearing is the real question. I kind of miss watching Bake Monogatari for the first time already. It was really an experience the first time watching it, yeah. It was an experience. I started this year and I don't know people who watch good shows. I started this year and I don't know people who watch good shows. Really? I feel like most people watch good shows. People in general watch good shows to them, right? So most people watch good shows. It's just that whatever you consider good may change over time. I started to watch Smiling Friends yesterday. Smiling Friends. Ah, yeah, those guys. I haven't actually really watched that. Mr. Fogg has to go. I don't. I just know the aesthetic. I just know how it looks, but I don't really know what it. Is it like? Is it like these? There's like a company of people who are trying to make people happy, or like something like that, or like trying to like solve problems, like solve people's problems, and they like go around doing that. Is that what it's about? Because I haven't actually watched it, but yeah. And anyways, we can all agree. Who's we? First of all, who's we? But yes, we can all agree that we're gonna watch My Little Sister. My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute and High Ski 60 with our family on the 4K flat screen. Yeah, absolutely not. It's like regular show episodes. It's about this one thing, but then it eventually escalates. Ah, I see. Interesting. Like regular show. I don't think I ever really watched regular show. I agree, but you forgot to say also at max volume. I watched the first season of Smiling Friends. It was pretty good. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm pretty much done with this page. You're so hungry? Can you not eat? Yeah, okay, I think I like how this page turned out. Next page, okay. But hold on. It's been about 80 minutes. 1, 2. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. 8 drawings in 80 minutes. 10 minutes per drawing. Cool. I finally started having good time. Me with a whole ass plate of food? I was thirsty. Oh. Like the art set of a game called Slay the Princess. Oh, I love Slay the Princess. Slay the Princess was a really good game. I like the story. And yeah, the art style is pretty cool too. The hand drawn aesthetic of the Slay the Princess was really cool. Yeah. Chill off stream, quiet off stream. I'm in the zone off stream. Peace and peace and serenity off stream. Indeed. In reality, I'm just really, really tired. So more like sleep deprivation off stream. Actually, I could kind of tell your energy was kind of low this stream. Yeah, for the most part. In general, to be fair, this is kind of just how I feel like all the time. It's just, well, you know what? Actually, I'm tired a lot on stream, so actually, it's probably not the sleep deprivation. Really, it's just that there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about, so I'm quiet. That's yeah. So even though yes, I am tired, it's actually not. It's not my energy level. Because for the most part, people can't really tell when I'm tired. But there's just nothing to say. If there's no conversation, then yeah, I'm gonna be quiet. Like this isn't the most tired I felt on stream, and even though this is not the most tired I felt on stream, but I'm like the most tired I felt, I was still like pretty I still like outwardly appeared pretty energetic. I think I can tell because I'm special. I see. Fair enough. You may in fact be special, Ego. Stand proud. You are the special one. It is cool. How even though you're tired, you're able to draw very well. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, as someone who stays up all night drawing, well, to be fair, not last night, but I used to commonly stay up very late while drawing, like up until like 3 a.m. and stuff, like consistently. So, I guess I've learned to just operate while being tired. Although maybe I would draw better if I were not sleep deprived. Wait, what? That's not a word. Not sleep deprived. I'm not so sleep deprived. Not today. I did get some amount of sleep, but I'm just like yeah. The fact that I'm feeling tired is just a leftover from like a couple days worth of like yeah staying up late. Not last night in particular. I went to sleep actually at a more decent time than the nights before. It's just all of my staying up has caught up to me, so I just need to sleep a couple. I just need to sleep well a couple days in a row. I'm back. Welcome back, Ori. Well, I didn't know you draw that much. You really are addicted to drawing. Yeah, for better or for worse. I don't like stay up that late to draw anymore. I try and get all I draw the same amount of time. Maybe I even draw more, but the thing is, I'm drawing at times that are, like, reasonable instead. The reason I was staying up that late is because I just had a bad sleep schedule. I was going to sleep really late, and I was waking up really late. So because I woke up really late, I didn't have any time in the day to draw, so I used to draw at night. But if I just woke up earlier, like I'm doing nowadays, or like, kind of doing nowadays, I have a better schedule. So I can actually get some sleep and draw the same amount. Arc equals crack? Yeah, something like that. Dennis, why did you sound and look younger when you were born? Um, I don't know. That's a very interesting question. Dennis, how would you tackle the anatomy of an upright human centaur? Like the human centaur, half's neck connects to the smaller human's torso. Upright human. Are you saying? Are you saying like a human centaur? Like, yeah. So like a human on top of a human. um. You just connect the what? I mean, I'd assume you just connect the head to like the neck. I mean, the body to the neck. Yeah. Um. Wow, that was a big sigh, wasn't it, Dennis? I don't really know. I can't remember. Did I sigh? I probably did sigh. I just don't remember. But how would these big neck muscles connect to the torso? Um, well, I mean, I get you. You probably connect them to the legs, I'd assume, right? If I had to guess, the thing that you just, I mean, or like the abs or the hips, I'd assume, yeah. Dennis, do you have any animation? I have animated before, but in general, I don't really animate. Noma animation would be peak. I did do a Noma animation. She is the easiest. She's like one of the easiest characters to animate. Torso. There are no legs. Okay, well then the hips then, right? I mean, yeah, like assuming I'm doing like some sort of, I mean, how big would that be? Who's Noma again? Noma, by the way. It's right here. It doesn't really matter how you spell her name, but if you are trying to spell her name, then it's Noma. No, like saying the word no, like yes and no, like no, ma, ma, like for mad. Can we see the animation? It's on my channel. Naomi? That's not it. Yes, Noma, exactly. Yes, you go. Centaur. Centaur person, huh? Well, assuming we have a human like this. Assuming connecting to the neck doesn't even make sense. It would make more sense. It would make more sense if the body was like the neck, I think. I think that would make a little bit more sense. But if you don't want the body to be the neck, if you don't want the body to be the neck, I mean, I suppose I would. I mean, it depends how big you want the characters to be, right? Like, is the character on top, like, is this body the same size as the other body, or is this body smaller than the other body? Because supposedly the only reason that the human part of the centaur is like smaller is because, well, the horse part of the centaur is, well, a horse is bigger than a human, but a human is the same size as a human. So to make like a human centaur would just be the body parts would be the same size. Of course, you could just make like a very small human, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, connecting it would make more sense if the body was like the neck. It would make more sense if the body was just, like, part of the neck itself. I just saw the animation. Really nice. Oh, thank you. Hello, Femono. No, that's Femomo. Hello, Femomo. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. Just joined? Yes. Welcome to the stream. Actually, no. You said, I just joined Ed. Yes, how is your day going? Hopefully your day is going well. Dennis, do you think Tatsuki Fujimoto's style downgraded because of line weight? Yes. I mean, yeah, like people have different names across the world. DLM. I don't think it really matters. Like, yeah, a name that you think is weird. I mean, like whatever your name is probably weird for someone who like doesn't live where you live. In the first place, it doesn't make any real sense to call someone's name weird, especially if like they're from a different part of the world. I know people have different names, but for some reason the name is really important to me. Um, yeah, but like what you think is normal is like only related to you. Like it doesn't really matter what you think is normal because because like you're a biased person who lives in a culture. Like whatever, like it's just the thing that's normal to you is just your culture. Like your culture doesn't have any objective sense of what's like a normal name or not, right? Normal is just like what you know and what's around you. So of course names that are around you are gonna sound normal, and no and names that you haven't heard of are gonna sound weird. But that's just because like what you're around. It doesn't really make any sense to be like your name is weird because what does that even? Because all you're saying by saying someone's name is weird is that you simply haven't like been around enough people to like understand like that, like you know what I'm saying. You're just not around the same culture, so it like calling someone's name weird is just kind of, well, it doesn't really say anything. Like you're not really saying anything with that. Like it's not really a real, like, yeah, to say someone's name is like weird or something, it doesn't really make any sense. Is it not normal to ask how someone is? Is it not normal to ask how you're doing? Is that not a normal like thing to ask? That's a pretty normal greeting. At least like for where I thought that was like pretty normal for like globally, right? Is it not normal to like ask if like someone's day has been well or something like that? Maybe not. Maybe it's not. But I was under the assumption that it was. That's not how you're supposed to draw legs. I've sent it an art critique. Oh, you're saying anatomically? Yeah, that sounds about right. Is that the rib cage? What is that? Hmm. Or is that lungs actually? Oh. No, that might just be the rib cage. Yeah, no, I mean, that looks, for the most part, correct, kind of, sort of. I'm gonna sub. Oh, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. It is definitely an option to say nothing. You can, if you don't have anything to say, then you don't have to say anything. Is that a rib cage? Oh no, bro, I can't draw ribs. Wait, then I'm confused. Then it's lungs. Then lungs is the only other thing I would assume it is. Hello, Sephiroth. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? They're ribs? Oh, okay, fair. I would assume, yeah, I was assuming they're ribs. But you know what they say about assuming? It makes an ass out of you and me. My parrot just shot on you? I see. Unfortunate. Hello, Samu. Hi, James. Hello. Isn't GLM an AI model? Is it? I didn't know that. I just subbed. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. You're Dutch, by the way? Yeah, you said. Hello, Venom. Welcome to the stream. No, thank you. Huh? Why are you thanking me? Is there anything... What have I done to be thanked for? I want to do another pose. But I'll do another pose in a second. Because you called me out? Huh. Also, Dennis, the human centaur you drew is my character, Gluttony. Oh, interesting. An interesting character indeed. Wait, but why two bodies? Because you called me out? I've never been called out? Because I subbed? Oh, I see. Their chest cavity would have a black hole? Huh, like right here? Interesting. I had a friend that was from the Netherlands. I see. Yeah, that guy's kind of sus, Dennis. What guy? Where? Who? When? Where? Huh? Who? You know, I just realized the top part of this drawing is a female, but the bottom part is a man. Interesting. Two bodies because the original body belonged to Olivia, but Gluttony was rushing to take over the body because it was meant for charity. So in a rush, they kind of just forced rapid cell gen. I see. Interesting. Well, it'd be like that. Sometimes you gotta rush the process. Actually, that never goes well. My crush has a crush on a guy from Netherlands? Huh, interesting. Crushception? Crushception. I'm a girl, by the way. I see. Surprisingly, and I say surprisingly because I thought it would be the case, but most of my viewership is actually female. I'm pretty sure it's like 60%, which is like not what I originally thought would be the case. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Hello, Diavola. I saw your art and clicked first time here. Oh, yes. Hello, Venom. I'm glad. Well, yeah. Welcome, actually. Wait. What is a girl? The top half of this character is a girl. The bottom half is a guy. Because like this is one body right here. Like, this section right here is one body, and then this section down here is another body. That's not me. What? Huh? Oh, no. Oh, wait. Yeah. What is a girl? Oh, I'll just say Momo. Momo is a girl. Both Gluttony and Olivia are female omegas, which is what Gluttony is. Are technically gender. Oh, wait. Omegas are technically genderless. They can still identify as a gender. I see. Yes, hello, Diavola. How are you doing today? Tile gratis. Wanted to know if there's any art challenge for clothes designs and stuff? No. There is no art challenge for clothes designs and stuff. At least we haven't done that, and that's not the challenge for... And we don't really have a challenge right now, actually. For this week, there is no art challenge. Gratis is free in my country? As in, that's the word for free or not? But to summarize, the new body's entirely gluttonies. Olivia's soul was forced out during the fusion. Right. Okay. Okay, goodbye, Momo. Goodbye. Have a good day, Momo. Or rather, have a good, I guess, rest. Have a good sleep. I guess the Netherlands is good. I didn't get an answer. I don't know. Yes, I think having knowledge of something means that you're knowledgeable. Having knowledge of a lot of things means that you're knowledgeable. Knowledgeable is different than smart? Yeah. I think you could have a lot of knowledge and not be smart. And you can probably, well, I think in general they probably go hand in hand. So I think it'd be very rare to have like a smart person that doesn't have a lot of knowledge. Just a reminder, I can't hiccup. Nice. If you don't believe in hiccups, then you can't hiccup. Hey Rupert, how's the family? The family is great. Rupert is a new one, huh? I haven't heard that name like ever actually. Well, except for like the Prince Rupert's drop. Prince Rupert. Is it Prince Rupert's drop, right? Or is it just Rupert's drop? I don't actually know. I choked so much on my food, my body said fuck it. Broken choke on his meal. Huh. Is that how that works? I guess I don't believe in poverty, ergo I'm not poor. I don't think. No, see, because like one of those like hiccups are kind of not exactly. Hiccups are not like an exact real. How to say? Hiccups are not like a guaranteed phenomena. Like it's not like a physical attribute that like really happens. It's not like a state of being. And, like, for the most part, hiccups are, like, it's more of a mental thing that's happening. Hiccups aren't, like, hiccups don't serve a purpose, and hiccups aren't really, like, a true mental thing. It's kind of, I think it's just, like, some sort of feedback loop, that's, like, that happens with your brain. Whereas poverty is, like, a state of being that I mean, well, you can technically change it, but it's not exactly the same thing. Because hiccups are mental, if you like fight against the very premise that hiccups exist in a sort of way, that kind of mitigates the actual, well, the hiccups even happening in the first place. Therefore, if you don't believe in hiccups, they don't really happen. At least, yeah, not really. Or at least they stop or something like that. My brain said no, he's not choking. He's not anything. Bro's fine. So, you know, I phrase it in a very, I phrase it in a, how to say, I phrase it in a hyperbolic, like, way. I phrase it in an exaggerated sense. But I guess the more realistic thing is, if you don't believe hiccups exist, or, like, you stop, basically, you can force hiccups to stop, is what I'm trying to say. You can mentally force them to, like, stop happening. Which is not the same thing as mentally forcing poverty to stop happening. Wait, do you have kids, Dennis? I'm 20 years old. Which, I guess you can have kids at 20, but no, I don't have any kids. Bro, I draw all day. I don't have time for that. Just draw yourself some kids. But I don't want kids. Yes, he does. Singular's adopted child. Singular's adopted child is not my child. It was less mental and more of an unconscious realization for my brain. A realization that I do not eat slow. I see. Well, that's not that good. I don't think so. If you had kids, would you do homeschool? Preferably, yeah. Supposing I had enough time, supposing I actually am able to, like, have enough time to, like, do homeschool, yeah, I'd do homeschool. Don't make them, take them? Huh? And secondly, he does have kids, an adopted kid. I do not have kids. Damn, she has a big forehead. She has a big noggin. $120 minutes. 12 drawings. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, well. Did I stop rejecting your poor child? I don't have a poor child to reject. Dennis showed his kid on the super secret Easter egg stream. I never had that. Dennis, stop rejecting your poor child. Nah. I don't have one. Emmanuel, if you had kids, what would you name them? I don't know. Think about it? Nah, I don't think I want to. Yeah, I guess I just let the mother come up with the name because honestly, I don't think the name really matters that much. So let's stop talking about kids. Let's talk about what I would do if I had parents, which I don't. What does that even mean? Naming the kid Eugene Bartholomew. Eugene. How would you name your parents? I think I'd name my parents after me. But my name came from my parents, so... I have two names for boys, Joel and Leandre? Is that Leandre? Because I have no idea what else that name could possibly be. I've never heard of Leandre in my life. Des, I didn't know you liked Easter that much. I don't I don't even know what Easter is really. No, but seriously, what even is Easter? Why not name your kid Goku, Naruto, Luffy? No, I think I'm good. Okay, goodbye, Sephiroth. The bunny on the eggs. Right, but like, what is it? What is Easter even based off of? Whatever. Like, well, to be fair, I guess, like, what even is Halloween in the first place? Who came up with that and why? Isn't Easter a Christian holiday? Maybe, but like I still don't know exactly what it is. I think Halloween was made to scare away evil spirits. Apparently, really, that's a very interesting thing. We don't even celebrate it here in my country. You know, you would say like that Easter is like some sort of Christian holiday, but then again, I don't think in the Bible there's like some sort of like giant bunny that like lays chocolate eggs or something like that. What even is Independence Day? Who came up with it and why? Well, that one, you know, that one's easy. During Easter here, we have a week-long public holiday. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's completely unrelated with Christian holiday. I think it means a month to dedicate to God or Christ or something like that. Yes, and they turned it into how about instead of that, let's just have like a giant bunny that lays chocolate eggs. First of all, is that not just shit? Because if I hear about some sort of mammal laying chocolate eggs, I'm just gonna assume that's just like that's. I'd assume that's just feces. I'd assume it's just defecating. I'm not joking. I've seen people cry after kissing the feet of Jesus. It's something for kids. No one wants to see an old person cry over a man who's been dead for. It's something. Oh, okay, right. No one wants to see an old person cry over a man who's been dead for many years. I have been joking. I've seen people cry after kissing the feet of Jesus. Well, yeah, probably, right? That makes sense. You're saying that like it doesn't make sense, but I mean, I think that technically makes sense. If you do believe that Jesus was your Lord and Savior, and you assume that, yeah, if you think that Jesus was your Lord and Savior and he died he sacrificed himself for your sins, then I think it makes total sense that you'd have an emotional reaction to that. Like if there's this guy, if there was this guy who's like the savior of mankind, right? That's kind of a very grand and theatrical thing. Um, that's like yeah, that's like a cosmically large almost feat, feat and sacrifice. That's like a cosmically large sacrifice. I think you'd feel like some type of way if you were to believe it was true, right? Dennis is definitely chowing down on those eggs. I don't think I want to. Dennis, I'm an atheist. All I can do is respect, but never understand. I think as an atheist, you can most certainly understand. I guess you can call me an atheist, but it's like more like an agnostic. When it comes to Christianity, I would say that I'm more of like an atheist. But like, as an atheist, as I am an atheist, I think I've done quite a bit of work to like try to understand other people, which like includes like, yeah, like theists and stuff like that. And I think it makes total like it totally makes sense. Like if you think someone is the savior of mankind, if someone is the savior of all good in the world, or the representation of all good in the world, and he sacrificed himself for you, like, I mean, that's kind of like having like your father, like you can have an emotional reaction to like having like a picture of your father, like a family member that like gave their life for you, and then so you're living because basically it's like you're living because like your father or family member sacrificed themselves for you, and you have like a picture of them. You like there is some sentimental like value to that picture because it connects you to like your father that you have like a relationship with. So in a similar sense, it makes sense that almost maybe even almost like a greater extent, if there was this figure that like sacrificed himself for you, like it's like a, you know, for you and like the rest of humanity, I think it makes sense. But you know, James, can you draw a lizard? No. I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna. I'm supposed to be Catholic, but I'm not really that religious. Yeah, I guess there's probably various different amounts of like religiousness and stuff that people have. I've always seen it as, even if it is improbable, the idea of some messiah does make it sound really cool. It does. I think if you were to believe in it, yeah, if you are religious, then it is a really cool story. And even if you're not, it is also like, I think you can, there's some like goofy part. I think there are some goofy parts, but like on the whole, I think it is a pretty cool story. I say goofy parts, maybe not goofy, but like, yeah, I think goofy is probably the wrong term. I would say there's more like improbable parts, right? There's like parts of it that's like, I don't see any way that I can like believe this without evidence, which is like fine because like, in the end, I guess religion is like faith-based, right? It's all faith, but I mean, yeah. Anyways, Dennis, you know the dating sim Sucker for Love? Yeah, I do know that one. I mean, look at any form of media. I mean, I do find it like, yeah, I find it cool. Like there are some parts of it that's like cool and clever and stuff like that. But just because something is cool and clever, you know, I don't know. For the most part, though, I'm more agnostic than anything. I love Sucker for Love. Markiplier gameplay. My mom always tells me that the Bible is an allegory, whatever that means. I'm pretty sure like the Bible is a bunch of stories that basically the stories in the Bible have a meaning that you can take from it, and you can take a lot of different like meanings, and you can take a lot of different like life lessons from the Bible, which kind of, I mean, yeah, but like that's the same for like every other like type of, basically for every media there's like a story that you can like apply to like your own life in some sort of way to like help you act in a better way, you know, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure that's what an allegory is, but yeah. In the first place, the Bible is like a bunch of different books put together, though. It's like it's basically more like a library kind of than like a single book. Like, I mean, you even have like different authors and stuff. There was a small YouTuber that did a playthrough for Roxanne's story, but he low key at the whole. But he wait what? Well, he low key at that whole video. I don't know. I was watching Slay the Princess Markiplier gameplay. Slay the Princess was really good. What is the message to take away from high school DxD?
Damn, I didn't. You know, I can't even remember. I'm sure there's something you can take away from it though. There's for sure something. I just cannot. I cannot for the life of me remember what happened in that show. And like, you may say that I can't remember because I was distracted by like, all the fan service. But I don't even remember the fan service. I watched High School DxD. I just don't remember any of it. It's just a blank spot in my memory. It was really cool. I like the story a lot, even though the ending was confusing. Oh, I guess the ending can be. I I guess the ending can be a little bit confusing, I suppose.
What? I didn't know you.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of anime. You know what I haven't watched though? Haven't watched High School of the Dead.
Although I have seen that one popular clip from it though. Damn, Dennis has an anti-photographic memory. But it's the thing. It's only for High School DxD. Like, I can remember a lot of other stories. I just can't remember High School DxD. I don't remember the plot. I don't remember the fan service. All I remember, I probably don't even. Yeah, I remember there's the flat girl. There was Reyes Gremory, obviously. There was the other girl with the black hair. There was maybe another girl. I don't know. And like they were fighting for like what was it? Was it like a fight for the throne? Like was like Reyes Gremory like some sort of yeah? Was she like trying to get the throne of like some underworld type thing? Like she was like the successor to like some royal family or something? I don't know. I think it's something like that. Dennis has truly watched every anime since he's watched Gushing Over Magical Girls. Perhaps, but then but like I haven't watched Cowboy Bebop, and I haven't finished like Fooly Cooly or FCL. Wait, FLCL? Yeah, I think that's what it is actually. It is Fooly. That like the name is like. Anyways, yeah, I have never watched High School DxD, which is strange considering what kind of person. I also haven't watched High School of the Dead either. The Booba Sniper Clip, yes, the Booba Sniper Clip. Why people love Reyes Gremory so much? I think they just like her character design. She has like a big chest. I don't know. I think she has like big. I think like her hips are like noticeable too. I can't really remember. She has red hair. I mean, she's a pretty good character design. I think all things considered, she does have like she has a pretty striking character design. So I think it's fair. I don't remember her character though. Like her character is just blank in my mind. Again, I don't remember anything. Hello, God. Welcome to the stream. You haven't finished Evangelion? Did you? Did you? Nope. No, I have not. Haven't finished FLCL. Haven't finished Evangelion. It's crazy that I haven't finished FLCL because that's like like a 6-episode anime. But yeah, hello, God. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Or I guess it's probably night for you, right? I bet you never watched Eromanga Sensei. Oh no, I have. I think I have. Yeah. Let me think. There's this girl who's trying to draw NSFW, but she needs references. It's the girl with the white hair, and then her it's her brother. I can't really remember that. I have watched it though. I think I have watched it. I just also can't remember it. It was so long ago. I watched that like years ago. It is, but my night is going well. Hello, originally optimistic. Oh, you're I know you. I know your thing. I know your I know you're that's the Mei Rin profile picture. I know you. Well, I know you because I think you're the one who even told me that like that's Mei Rin from Black Butler, wasn't it? But I don't know who you are. Like I don't know your name. Your name is changed. In any case, welcome back to the stream. How is your day going? Chad, is this really happening? Is what happening? What are you talking about? I don't know. I guess we're talking about what anime. Anime? I think this is the...
right now I'm trying to. Yeah, that is Aramanga. And then there's this girl whose I think name was like Elf. I think her name was Elf, and I remember that because like the name was so crazy, or maybe it was just like an alias or something. I can't remember. This was always my handle, but like, was it always your username? Not your handle, but like, was it? Surely, I don't know. I'm trying to remember this anime I watched when I was younger. I was too young. There was this sleazy guy with a pompadour, this cat alien thing, and a robot. Huh. I don't know what anime that is. Is that Fully Cooley? Fully Cooley does have an anime, FLCL. FLCL does have an anime. I mean, it does have a robot and stuff. What kind of anime are you guys watching? I've watched a lot of anime. I practically watched every genre of anime. Save for like a few. You can probably like find a couple of genres of anime that I haven't watched, but I've watched practically everything. Single watches some interesting anime. I've watched everything. I've watched Eminence and Shadow. I've watched Attack on Titan. I've watched ReZero, obviously, my goat. Let me see. I've watched Monogatari. I've watched. Well, I watched some of Evangelion. I've watched Gushing Over Magical Girls. I've watched Dungeon Meshi. Delicious in Dungeon. Which, to be fair, I guess that's not exactly like a low key show. I've watched Blue Lock. So like I've done sports. I've done Kaguya-sama Love is War, right? I've done a lot. I've done the romance, the ecchi, the isekai, the just basic fantasy. I've done the mystery. I watched I was watching, what's it called? Psycho-Pass. I watched Psycho-Pass too. Denso's watched Aki. I don't know what that is. Aki no Sora. Denso's look good. It's pretty good. I heard the second. I haven't watched the second season. The first season was pretty solid. Second season was, well, I mean, I heard the animation was pretty bad, but then like they kind of made up for it in like the last episode or something like that. I don't know. I haven't watched it. Dennis, have you done read of? I watched the first episode, but I was like, this is kind of edgy, and I don't know. But yeah, I watched the first episode. I'm quite sure. Have you watched Monster? I started watching Monster. I started watching Monster, but for other reasons. Actually, I stopped. I haven't finished it, but not for the same reasons that I haven't finished the other anime. I was watching it with someone else, and our like schedule just hasn't lined up. So yeah, but I was watching Monster. Oh, I was watching Pluto too. Pluto was like a really solid anime. Like when I was watching it, I haven't finished Pluto. I want to finish Pluto. It's really peaked though. I never got time to finish it. Fair enough. Shinji cranked that Soldier Boy. Yeah, I've watched a good amount of anime, I think. Obviously, I've watched My Hero Academia. I've watched the shonen. I guess I haven't watched shoujo, right? I would say that, but I have watched. I was gonna watch My Happy Marriage, or at least I started watching that. So that's like at least I think that was shoujo and like romance. Dennis, have you watched animes while you draw? No. When I'm watching an anime, I kind of want to focus on the anime because, you know, there's a lot of like quick things or little details that I would miss if I'm drawing while watching it. And plus, if I'm watching an anime and drawing, like my drawings are going to be worse and my comprehension of the anime is going to be worse. So yeah. Hello Abby, I'm cleaning my room, so hopefully you can keep me focused and entertained. My happy marriage is good. Yeah, it seemed like a really good setup at the very least. I just never got back to watching it. Yeah, I have watched most anime. I've watched the most anime. Not most anime, most genres of anime. There's probably like some like small outcroppings of anime that I haven't watched. Wait, was Pluto the anime where animals talk? No, Pluto was the Pluto is this anime where it's like in the future. It's very futuristic. It has a really nice animation style, but it was like an older style of like the style of the art was older, but like it was a new anime. It was like in 2023 or something, 2024. I don't really know, but yeah, it had really nice animation. It was about robots actually. I think it was actually about robots. Like there's this robot that was like made for war, but like ended up like playing the piano. There's another robot, and yeah, there's a bunch of like stuff like that. So, but I only watched one or maybe two episodes. I think Pluto only has like four episodes, but like each episode was like a movie length. I'm pretty sure. Like it was like an hour long or maybe like 40 minutes long for each episode. My happy marriage is good. Um. Oh, you're mentioning an anime? Yeah, I was talking about like Pluto as in the anime Pluto. Have you watched Darling in the Franxx? I have watched Darling in the Franxx. I watched it so long ago. Honestly, Darling in the Franxx had so much potential to be an actually pretty solid anime. They just fumbled the ending. Yeah, they fumbled the ending. Actually, you know what? I think what's it called? The manga, I'm quite sure the manga has a better ending. Now it's been a while since I read the manga, but I'm pretty sure the manga actually yeah, because basically the anime didn't have a manga based on it. It's really the manga is based on the anime, which is like backwards from what it normally is. So I guess the manga like had time to like work backwards and like flesh out the parts that people didn't like, basically. But yeah. They say Darling in the Franxx is really similar to Evangelion. I haven't watched it. It's similar, but no. Yeah, look, so like they're both mech animes. They're both mech, but um, Darling in the Franxx is different. It's different. Yeah, it is ecchi, right? It's ecchi, but also it had really solid world building until it fumbled the ending. But in general, I think the world was a pretty interesting thing. Like I remember that was one of the anime that I watched pretty early, and I was actually very impressed with like the mystery aspect of it. Yeah. By some logic, Darling in the Franxx has a similar ending to Fire Punch. Yeah, well, at least Fire Punch's ending, I expected that. There was, to be fair, yeah, it like the ending of Darling in the Franxx came out of nowhere, like for no reason, like seemingly. At least Fire Punch didn't really have any like real grounding for like its plot. Its plot was just kind of happening. And like yes, there were some things, but like because Fire Punch was built on a bunch of subversions, like it just kept subverting some things and like change it. Like Fire Punch is a very non-standard manga. It's a very non-standard manga, and like the way that Fujimoto like tells stories is like, well, it's Fujimoto. So Fire Punch works where Darling in the Franxx doesn't. Which again, it's unfortunate. I think Darling in the Franxx had there was a lot of potential, and it just kind of flopped. You're pregnant? No, Frank's writing for you. Darling in the Franxx ending felt rushed because it was, yeah, basically. It felt rushed. It just came out. If they had more, did more, it would have been better. Is Fire Punch good? Yes, I love Fire Punch. Again, okay. If you like I think, yeah. So Fire Punch is way more raw, unfiltered, and crazier than Chainsaw Man. So, if you watch Chainsaw Man and you kind of know how Fujimoto is already, then yeah, you could probably watch. You should. Yeah, I think you might enjoy Fire Punch. Like the art direction in Fire Punch is also really cool, and just like the environment and stuff. I think it's really really nice. And the story too. The story is pretty good. The story's pretty good, if not a little bit confusing. Yeah. Let me do another drawing. Another drawing.
Um, Fire Punch also has a religious messiah. Yeah, I think it was really interesting. Yeah, Fujimoto was really cooking with this story. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Fire Punch was a really good story. In fact, I would say that. I would say that I actually do like Fire Punch's story more than I like Chainsaw Man's. Kind of. I would say like they're very similar in like how good the story is. I think Chainsaw Man has a lot more fleshed out and like there's more foundation for Chainsaw Man's story. But I really like the story for Fire Punch. I think it had there's really nice ideas in there. Whereas for Chainsaw Man, it's a lot more grounded, which is crazy to say for Chainsaw Man, but Chainsaw Man is a lot more grounded in terms of like a story, which yeah, I don't know. I really like Fire Punch. Fire Punch was just really cool. Have I asked you? Wait, have I asked what your ideal woman/man is as a partner? Um, I probably not. Honestly, I don't really know how to answer that question. Er, yeah, I mean, I'd like someone. So I'd like someone like maybe smart. um, smart, yeah. I don't know. I want someone who I could like talk to for like hours. Which like I mean, so to be fair though, an ideal partner is kind of just like your ideal friend in a sort of way. Like obviously like there's like some differentiation between like a partner and a friend, of course, but like for the most part, I think a lot of the qualities that you would look for in a friend is like also a lot of the qualities that you'd look for in a partner. I don't know. I think it's very cool when someone Messiah type characters, when someone adds Messiah type characters. Oh wait, no, wait, what? I find it very cool when some Messiah type characters are involved in a story. Yeah, true. What? But yeah, I just like to have conversations. I think, and to be fair, I'm not the type of person who, like only likes to have conversations. Oh, some type of Messiah character. Okay, fair. I think in general, like yeah, that those types of characters are really interesting. I think, especially if they're done well, they're very interesting. Uh, the fuck is a Messiah? Let me see. Is a Messiah like a not a prophet exactly? Do you actually? That's a good question. Is a Messiah like someone who like leads like? Is a Messiah someone who leads like a group of people into the future, like who paves the way for like the future, like a good future? Is that what a Messiah is? I actually don't know what the definition of a Messiah is. Like for instance, I know people call like Jesus a Messiah, but I don't actually know I don't know what part of Jesus they're actually referring to as like being a Messiah. So let me look up exactly what that is. Messiah meaning. A leader or a savior of a particular group or cause. Okay, well yeah, I basically nailed it. Yeah, I mean, I think those types of characters are really cool when done well. So my character agreed is a false messiah. Well, okay, what is a? Okay, well, so we know what a messiah is. So what's a false? So is a false messiah like a messiah that people misattribute a character as being the messiah when it's not? Is that what a false messiah is? Or is the false messiah something else? Dennis, can I share my ideal type chat? Sure. Proclaims to be one is actually a selfish asshole who tricked a girl into being the vessel for a god, but the wrong one.
Um, let me go back to this definition. A leader or a savior. Okay, yeah. So if a character is promising that they'll like save a group of people when they're actually not promising, or when they're not planning to, or when they're not going to, then yeah, I guess that'd be called like a false messiah. Yeah. Gluttony sounds kind of greedy, which is interesting. You like girls, right? Indeed, yes. I like women. Guilty as charged. What can I say? I am in fact straight. My ideal type is a standard UK keyboard, great for typing. Is it? Is it? But is there even a better keyboard? You know, I've seen like keyboards where like it's like a hand shaped keyboard, if that makes sense. I'm thinking that if like people get those, if people like start to like truly like get good at those, people could like be even faster at typing and be more efficient. Instead of having to move your fingers around that much, you can just have like, you know, two hands, two like mouse keyboard looking things, and it'd be like great, honestly. Hello Ally. Hello Ally, welcome to the stream. Gluttony used to be in some sort of romantic relationship with greed. I see. What's the difference between a UK and a US keyboard? I'm pretty sure some places probably have different keyboards based on the language and how common it is for some letters. I don't know, I was gonna say letters, and how common it is for some letters to be like next to other letters. I'd assume, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Wait, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think like one of these days, or I say one of these days, eventually I want one of those keyboards that are like kind of like shaped to the hand, if that makes sense. Ever seen a Russian keyboard? I've never seen a Russian keyboard, no. What is a Russian keyboard? Hello, Kelsor. Welcome to the stream. Keyboard the shape of a hand. So you know, like the shape of a mouse. It's like I've seen keyboards where like there's two like mouse-like structures with keys on it, so you can rest your hand like this and then you can type. But like because it's shaped, because it's like formed to your hand, you can type way more efficiently. Like you don't have to move around. Like you don't have to like, yeah, there's like a lot of things that you do on a keyboard that you wouldn't have to do on like the hand, like I guess, I don't know, whatever type of keyboard that is where it's like hand is shaped or like arm or like, you know, mouse shaped or something like that. A horizontal stream, I'm healed. Well, my ideal type is a girl with abs, short dark hair, not too short, Asian, tough, smart, understanding, sweetheart. Yes. Well, I guess you did say ideal, right? I guess I'm the type of person who never like I don't place too much in, like I just want a general. I go for like the gist. But I guess to be fair, I would like, yes, I would like to be fair, I guess everyone wants that perfect partner, yeah. So fair enough. Hello, Ray of Venus. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Are we talking about types? I mean, we're talking about a bunch of different stuff. We're talking about, have you seen that like hand-shaped keyboard, or like that mouse-shaped keyboard where like each hand has a different mouse, or like no, each hand has like a different like keyboard basically, and it's like shaped kind of to like the hand, so like you're kind of like holding it like this and you can like type like that, because like yeah, he likes nice gentle mommy tomboys. That is basically it. Okay, cool. Let me go back to drawing. Yeah, you know what? I guess if I were to like elaborate, I want someone who takes care of themselves and is also like, good for like conversations and stuff. If that makes sense. Someone who likes to think, maybe. Perhaps I just want a philosophy partner. Actually, that's probably all. That's probably what I want. Which, like, to be fair, yeah, but like in that case, it's not really a partner. Yeah, so like you're asking like what's my ideal partner, but like my ideal partner is essentially like it doesn't I don't have a differentiation between like what I would want for a partner or what I would want for like a friend in general because I like my ideal like type of friend is also like a person who's like good at conversations, treats themselves well, and like likes to think or likes to do philosophy or like stuff like that. Of course, I was gonna say like I'm not the type of person who like only likes to do philosophy or like only likes to talk about like philosophy. Like I can talk about anything, but like I would like to have like those types of like discussions.
What's your type physically?
Yeah, I don't really have one exactly. It's just like as long as, and I was gonna say as long as you're like I don't really have one exact like be healthy physically. If I want the person to be healthy physically. That's it. Yeah, if the person is healthy physically, that's about it. I don't really have like short hair, long hair, don't really care. Tall, short, don't really care. Just be healthy and like yeah, that's about it.
Or talk about types in dating? I guess, yeah. I want a keyboard, but instead of a keyboard, it's a chip in my head reading my brainwaves that translates into words on the screen. I just have to be 100% focused, or I'll start blurting out nonsense.
But so you basically want like text, not text to speech, but speech to text, basically.
Would you want them to be vegetarian?
No, I don't really care. They can eat meat. They can be vegan. I mean, like I said already, I'm not the type of person to like, I'm not vegan because I actually really truly care about being vegan. I'm just vegan because my family is. And while like I suppose like to a certain degree, maybe veganism is like it's like healthier maybe than like not being vegan, but like I don't really care. Like because the thing is, I've seen people who are not vegan and they're still healthy. So obviously, being vegan isn't like the most important like part of like that's not the most important part of health. Like you don't need to be vegan to be healthy. So
Yeah. Or he wants to date Siri. Um, when I asked that question, I was completely vague. I said deal. I never gave a specific category either. I got the best partner, body T, amazing personality. Nice. Or wants to date Karen from SpongeBob. If they're vegan, they can never eat you. I don't want to be cannibalized, so I think that's a good thing. What's wrong with cannibalism? I don't want to die. I'm sorry, I'm dirty minded. It'd be like that. Yeah, with Siri. Is Nikolai log for Siri?
yeah, Siri is just a short form of Nikolai. I think this drawing is turning out interesting. It's a very smooth drawing, actually.
Looks like Robots Lost concept art.
Oh, that's the name of Robots Lost is the name of something. I see. Very cool. Thank you. Robots Lost. You know, that reminds me. I want to finish Love, Death, and Robots. But I need my schedules. My schedule and someone else's schedule need to meet up because I was watching Love, Death, and Robots with someone else. So I'm not gonna finish it without like finishing with them. I'm guessing most of y'all are male. I don't know, though. You know, 60% of my viewers are female, which is like a majority, obviously. Duh. But like, I thought that was surprising. I just didn't expect that. So honestly, it might be a good guess that maybe most of the people here, at least a good number of them, are actually like female. Yeah. Sing, would you date me if I was a girl and living in the same city as you? Well, I don't know you really, so I don't know. To consider dating someone, I need to like really know them. How many of those 60 are dedicated? Yeah, I have no idea. Why didn't you expect that? Well, I'm drawing anime, and I'm also drawing like anime girls. You'd assume that if I'm drawing anime girls, like I would assume, because okay, like most of anime, especially like shonen in general, I feel like a lot of anime is focused or mainly aimed at like guys, or at least that's like the demographic like that the original creator is like aiming for. Therefore, most of anime is like mainly like I would say it's a majority of guys, right? So if I like apply that to my art, that logic to my art, if I'm drawing anime girls, you'd also assume that the majority of people who are watching me draw anime girls, or at least watching like that type of content, is also male. At least most of them, right? But apparently I'm wrong. Hello, Screen Hermit. Welcome to the stream. Don't try avoiding the question, but would you try? Did you say, would I try dating you? No, I don't try and date anyone. I don't even know what that means. Would I try to date you? I need a good reason to try and date you, which would mean that I would have to know who you are, or like, yeah. Yeah. You seem to think that I just date anyone. I wouldn't date anyone. That is highly offensive. No, I'm joking, but... Does James consider James a feminist? I don't know what... Okay, define what that is, and then I will actually... Because, like, people use words, and then people never really... Like, you can say a word, but I might think it's one thing, and you might think it's another thing. You define what you mean by that, and then I'll answer. You know? By the way, have I seen everything? But would you try... how many of those 60 are dedicated? I have no idea. I finished my room, and I threw away a lot of old clothes. I'm gonna take them to a Goodwill later. Maybe it's just my country's female demographic is weird because it seems normal for females to watch these types of streams. Maybe. I don't know. Well, I know that in general, they're like... In general, for like most anime genres, there's like more men than women who are watching it. And so like, if that's the case, yeah, I just assumed that because anime is like more like, yeah, like I think the majority is more male, it would be like the same for like anime art, but perhaps not. In any case, I don't really care. But I just thought like, I thought it was an interesting observation. Hello, Comic King. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Because I'm supposed to be cleaning, but someone named Chad is distracting me. Not Chad. Came here because I was generous enough to give y'all my male presence. That 20% male viewership needs to be given. Yeah. Okay, imagine you bump into me and I have a ReZero shirt. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Like, if I see a girl with a ReZero shirt, I'd be like, ah, cool. Maybe we can like talk about ReZero. But like, that's about it. It's not like every girl I see, I'm like, I want to date them, right? in like the main criteria for me, wanting to hang out with someone actually is like, can we talk about interesting stuff? Like, is our personalities able to like create interesting conversations, right? And like, if we're just not matched to like make interesting, like there are just some people who I'm just not good at talking to, you know. And like maybe that's a skill issue on my part. Maybe I should just like hello, hello, this thing working? Is this thing on? This thing working? All right. I was saying, the reason I don't get sore from holding the pencil is because I'm not holding the pencil like really. Like if you see like the fact that the pencil can like slide out of my hand so easily is an indicator that I'm not actually holding it. Like I'm not holding the pencil like strongly at all. Like I'm not like gripping it like this, like I can't remove it. I'm like, you know, it's very loose. So yeah. If like your hand is getting sore, first of all, that's not good for your like your joints in the long run. Like a lot of artists develop like carpal tunnel and stuff like that. So I would heavily recommend to like try not to hold your pencil too strong. Because like right now it might be fine or it might just only get sore, but longer like in the long run, eventually your joints are like really gonna suffer for that. Does your Richard Tebble still disrupt the stream? Yes. Jen is back, but Singularity is gone. I thought the stream was about to end now. Why does it seem like you're implying something very different with those motions? I have no idea. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Anyways, yeah, I very much value like the conversations I can have with someone. So no matter if someone likes the same like show as me or likes whatever it is that they like, it doesn't really matter. What really matters is, yeah, can we have interesting conversations? Or like even if the person can have interesting conversations, I don't want to have a conversation with someone who doesn't like to have those types of conversations, right? It's one thing to be able to do them, but it's another thing to like to do that. So I want someone who actually enjoys that type of thing. And yeah, that's so yeah, it doesn't really matter if you had a ReZero shirt or not. Yeah. After writing/drawing after a long period of time, the tip of my ring finger becomes flat. That's interesting. I'm gonna summon Null with tomboys. Tomboys? He said he likes it. He did say that. This could be explained. Yeah. Guys, tomboys or femboys? Well, tomboys, but I'm straight, so like. For anyone who's straight, they're probably gonna say tomboys, right? like assuming you're a guy and you're straight.
Thought it was my audio that went out? No. James, who would win in a fight, Dennis or Singularity?
You know, I have a lot of confidence in myself. So, because I have a lot of confidence in myself, I'll say that the Singularity would win. You know, me as Dennis. Well, to be fair, I'm neither Dennis nor the Singularity, but I'm not James either. I'm no one. At least I'm none of those. But in any case, what to say? How to say? What to say?
Singularity wins. Hello, Dave X. Welcome to the stream. The pen 9 months later. It wasn't my fault, Abby. No shit, Sherlock. Wait, what? That sandwich is not sitting right at all. Oof. But Dennis is an inverted version of Singularity because Dennis is sinned backwards. Yeah, but sinned isn't Singularity. Sinned isn't Singularity. There's no sinned in Singularity. And plus, I'm not Singularity in the first place. Singularity's not my name. That's just my channel name. Come on, guys, his name is Hamilton? Huh. Is my name Milton? Milton is a name.
No, my name is not Milton.
His first name is Alexandra. Isn't Naomi the Singularity? Who the hell is Naomi?
Although, if you're talking about Noma, then yes, Noma is the god of Singularity. Which is where the channel name comes from.
This name is Bobby. Guys, chill. I'm hosting a Friendsgiving tomorrow. Seriously, what the heck is a Friendsgiving?
I've heard Friendsgiving twice now today. The first time I heard it today was the first time I've ever heard of Friendsgiving. And the next time I heard about it was now, and I still don't know what the heck a Friendsgiving is. Have you visited the Caribbean since your parents left? Yes, I have. I still have family there, yeah.
What's a friend? Who knows?
The only friend I know is a very annoying woman. A ridiculously annoying one.
You have an annoying woman as your friend?
Indeed. She's annoying me because she's smarter than me. I call her annoying because she's smarter than me. Actually, no, that's not the reason. I call her annoying because she displays her smarter than me-ness in an annoying way. Although I'm mostly joking in the fact that she's annoying. She's just mildly annoying. In fact, I hope she sees this. I hope she hears me talking shit.
Oh no. Ori, my name is not Dinas.
That's for sure.
Okay, goodbye, Ori. A friendsgiving is where each friend brings a dish of some kind and they meet at someone's house and eat and play games. Oh, I see. Interesting.
That actually sounds pretty nice. Pretty nice. Kind of nice.
Sounds nice, yeah.
Where did bye-bye come from? Like, what is a bye-bye? Is bye-bye, is that like the short, so like, is bye-bye saying bye-bye? So you're saying bye-bye twice, but you shorten the first bye to buh? Is that what it is? I've never thought about how odd it is that bye-bye is a thing, but it must just be you're saying bye the first time, but like really quickly.
Or you shorten it. I'll invite you to my house. It's 100 Rainbow Road.
Rainbow, when I hear Rainbow Road, I think about, what's it called? What's that place? I think about Mario. For whatever reason. Is it because of the star? I think it's because of the star. You know, the star. The rainbow star, when you get it, you, like, flash rainbow, like. You flash rainbow, like, yeah, great. Yeah.
I'm drawing with you as I watch. Oh, nice. Hopefully you do some cool drawings. I'm bringing a singular piece of bread. It's just bye-bye, but said in a silly way.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
But, like, before I just never thought about, like, bye-bye.
I was like, but then when you just said bye-bye, like, I've seen that before. But, like, what is the first buh? What does that mean? Is that just just like, yeah, just a goofy thing to say? I guess it is. That is a cool outfit. Odds for the wings. That's actually pretty cool. That's pretty clever, yeah. It might not be, actually.
Bye-bye is better than bye-bye? It indeed is, yeah. Hello, Unicorn Fantastica. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? My plan for Thanksgiving food is hunting in everyone's houses.
I see. Well, it'd be like that. By the way, what time is it? It is 4:14.
I gotta lock in and cleaning. Stop talking to me.
All right. I mean, in the first place, the stream is probably gonna end after this drawing. I'm not gonna lie.
It's been 3 hours. My day is going okay. Thank you for asking.
No problem. No problem.
I like how having parents is better than not having them.
Well, okay, that's not actually true. Sometimes having parents is worse than having parents.
You know, in general, right?
You can imagine a scenario where you have abusive parents, and that's not good. To say something like always having parents is always better than not having any parents is probably not the correct outlook. Depends on what parents. Indeed. Some parents are very much not good for your health, mentally or physically. Some parents are.
No, you could say something that would be more true, which is like how you can say something like having good parents is better than not having them.
But like, I mean, that's kind of obvious though. That's like saying Yeah, that's like saying having a, you know, I don't know, having a good sketchbook is better than not having one, right? I guess depending on what you're doing, I suppose. How do you draw hands so well? Any tips? Not particularly, but if I were to say, I break the palm up into this shape. This is like my starting position for the palm. The palm is basically this shape. The finger, the thumb, like starts, is attached to the palm, and the other fingers are like in this area. So I don't know. Every finger except for the thumb is broken up into three shapes, like three main shapes, right? We have like this. Let's just do this. There's like three segments for each finger, three joints. The two middle fingers are like for the most part connected a lot of the time. Although of course you can break them up depending on like I'm saying like they're usually together. Like in most poses they are like more together. So you can simplify these two as like one shape. Um, just for the simplification, if you like, you can break them up. Obviously, if you're like doing like a high five or something like that, or you're like saying hi or something like that. But for the most part, these fingers are, or there's like a pose like this where like the hand is not together. Like those two fingers are not together. But yeah. I did make I made a video on drawing hands. Actually, I should have put that in the I should have put that. I have a playlist now. I have playlists for like I guess the tutorials that I've made. I forgot to put that playlist there though. I forgot to put that in the playlist. I made like a hand video, but I didn't put that there. Let me see if I can find it. It was a while ago though. Three months ago? Was it that far? It probably was that far back, yeah. Um, where is my hand video? It must have. Oh, I got this one. It's hands, but oversimplified. Um. Okay, goodbye, Diavola. Have a good day. After liking the stream and subscribing to the channel, join the members. Wait, join the channel today, guys. Become a member. Thank you, Diavola. Did I reply to Mango in the command chat? I don't. I mean, I would guess not because I don't remember replying today. Like, have I replied today? Probably not. Then most likely not. Okay, I guess I can't do that. Let me check out Discord then. Do I have anything? Hold on.
You know, I don't know. Hello, Eden. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you in a while, Eden. Well, I'll check back with it, and I will check back with that after I'm done with stream. Just hello, Eden. Welcome to the stream. How is your day? What am I gonna do for the rest of the day? I should probably start on that video. I should start on that video. On the challenge video. I would like to start on the challenge video. I think I'll release it on Friday, actually. Today's Monday, right? But then, yikes. You know, I would have actually liked to release it tomorrow, but I think it's more realistic to release it on Friday. I need to focus. Ooh, Anatomy. Hello, Zord. Welcome to the stream. Indeed, Anatomy. What the fuck is this thumbnail? The thumbnail is a thumbnail. I think sunsets taste like BLTs. I see. Also, guess what, Dennis? What? Dennis, do you think lines are more consistent with pens than pencils? Yeah. Tomorrow's the day. Yeah, the day. Of course, the day. November. Is it like your birthday or something? Do you finally graduate or something? Do you finally get that promotion you wanted or something? You said you would draw me? Huh? Huh? I probably did say that, yes. Sounds like something I would say. Especially early on. It definitely sounds like something I would say. What? Anyways, yeah. I said that I draw you on your birthday. I guess? Maybe. Learning color theory, my OCs live in an endless... Fuck learning color theories. My OCs live in an endless white void. Fair enough. But I like colors, though. Of course, I like lines more than colors, though. You said you'd draw me on your birthday? Wait, no, I said that completely... Yeah, I probably did. Be a man of your word. I will. Probably. I tend to very much value keeping my word. Although, you know, I did say I probably did have the caveat of I will draw you, like, you know, given that I am streaming. I probably said something like that. So draw me tomorrow and no one gets hurt. Well, maybe if I am streaming. What even are you? Who even are you? What even is that? Is that is that, no, I was gonna say, is that that Death Note character, but it's not, I don't think so. I didn't know you did that, Dennis. I probably did do that. That sounds like something I would have said early on when I was streaming earlier on today. That's L? That's not L. That doesn't look like L. Or you could draw me and somebody gets hurt. That one sounds a little bit more interesting. I'm not gonna lie, Screen Hermit. But that's not my my profile. I'm just L. Really? Cause let me click on this. Okay, hold on. I'll click on this. I don't think you're L though. You don't look like Elle. I said that a while ago, I'm pretty sure. You're not Elle. I know that your profile picture a while back was Elle with like pigtails or something. But that's not who you are now. Calstorm? Dennis has drawn a wolf. Does that count? Wait, has Calstorm talked about me drawing a wolf? Why did Calstorm say anything about me drawing anything? What? I drew a dog. I drew a dog a little while ago. By the way, how do you hold a gun? How is that hand position? Fine if I'm Elle tomorrow, you draw Elle and only you get hurt? Maybe. My birthday was on the 15th, but you drew my OC before, so I'm happy. I see. Nice. November 15th? I didn't know that. Show it the dog, Dennis. But I'm violently lazy, you must understand. Did that start pointing your direction? That sounds interesting. Yeah, November 15th? Oh, I see. Well, I would have said happy birthday, but I guess I'll say happy late birthday. Unless I already said happy birthday and I just forgot that I did say that, but yeah. The short is titled, it's probably like local artist slowly goes insane or something. Or slowly like spirals into insanity or something like that. I'm the equal and I'm the equal and opposite force. Yeah, slowly drifts into insanity. It has 4.7 views, and the thumbnail is a muscular guy stretching. I drew a muscular guy in that short. I guess I did. I probably have. I don't remember it though. You showed the wolf on the short? Yeah, I did. I definitely did. I don't remember a muscular guy though. Although it sounds familiar. I just don't remember it. I've been drawing clothes a lot lately, and I don't know why.
Maybe you're just interested in drawing clothes. You could just be interested in drawing clothes. Yeah, sorry, have you done drapery studies? I've drawn drapery before. I did do that like ghost girl thing that was kind of like just a girl covered in like sheets and stuff, and that was kind of like drapery, yeah. Can I find it? I probably can find it. I did it on stream though. That's a specific question, but have you ever been inspired to draw something from your dreams? No. Not really, no. No. My dreams are mostly mundane with a hint of fantasy. But you know, the hint of fantasy is always mundane. Like it's always a mundane thing. It's never anything that's like super jaw-dropping. It's just like a hint of something that's interesting. Yeah, I was there, but I meant like how it twists and bends in different positions, like a technical study. Oh, well then no. But I mean, to be fair, I've never done a technical study of anything. To be absolutely fair. I also have the sudden urge to sculpt, even though creating masterpieces like of Poseidon is far out of my capabilities. It'd be like that sometimes. It might sound stupid, but I just remember my nightmares. It doesn't sound stupid. I think that's just a statement. I don't know. Do statements sound stupid? Nah, I don't think so. Food of dreams? No. Does James open up pharmacies in another world in his dreams? Do you think I'm some sort of isekai protagonist in my dreams? No. I said fantasy, not isekai, even though isekai and fantasy are basically like in the same genre, kind of, but you know, there's a difference. Unfortunately, I'd make for a very bad isekai protagonist. At least that's how I feel. Yeah, so you think who'd win, Albert Einstein or Lightning McQueen? I think the car would win. Des, do I like my dreams? No, not necessarily. My dreams always have a hint of there's always an unpleasant feeling. There's even if my dream is completely normal, there's always some sort of unpleasant feeling in my dream. Like something's wrong. It always feels like something is wrong. Something is wrong, but I don't notice what's wrong. It feels like there's something that I forgot, or like that there's like some sort of thing there's something that's like gonna happen soon. I guess anxiety, right? It's like my dreams are anxious, even though I'm not an anxious person. It feels like my dreams are like rotting from the inside out, if that makes sense. There's like, yeah, like something's rotting, but I just can't see it from the outside, or from like, I guess technically from the inside of the dream. Something's wrong, I just can't tell what.
A genuine question. I think the car is gonna win. I'm gonna make a cake out of bread because I cannot bake to save my life.
You can bake if you just follow orders, right? If you just follow a recipe. Surely. Alright, well, there it is. Here's L. I've drawn L. I figured it would be easier on myself if I just did it now than tomorrow. So I did it now rather than tomorrow.
Does it have the capability to experience dreams the same time duration as how long you slept? Would that be bad or good?
Probably would be bad. I like the fact that dreaming is like a fast traveling, but in time instead of like place. You know, sleeping is like fast traveling, but yeah, for time. Imagine if when you're fast traveling, it's not even fast traveling anymore. It's just like normal traveling. I'd perhaps only enjoy it if I was like yeah, I'd only enjoy it if it was like a lucid dream where I was actually having a relatively
Fun time or something like that. Hello. Nope, not even gonna try that. Wait, hold on. Hello, Blame. Welcome to the stream. I'm currently watching in a mental hospital whilst drawing. Nothing will stop me. I see. Well, good luck on your drawing. Hopefully your drawing turns out cool. I'd like it as long as I was conscious that I was dreaming. Yeah, exactly.
This Hello Blame. How is your day going? Hopefully your day is going well. Hopefully you do some interesting drawings.
Thank you. I admire your art a lot. I use some of your vids for reference.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you like my art and stuff. I'm also glad that my content provides some amount of value.
Is he drawing Elman?
I am in fact drawing now. Hello, Noel. Welcome to the stream. I say welcome to the stream, but it's kind of unfortunate because the stream is gonna end.
Yeah, that's my fault for coming late.
Well, no problem. I am, in fact, yeah, basically done.
Was L a suggestion or your idea?
Apparently at some point in the past, I told Eden that I would draw, well, his profile picture, essentially, on his birthday. So, Apparently tomorrow is his birthday. But I'm not waiting for tomorrow because I cannot be bothered. So I decided to just do it now. No, was finally summoned, but too late, indeed. Looks like a cutie patootie, indeed. Bye-bye. Yes, goodbye. Alright, yeah, I'm done with this, basically. Almost done. Noise. Noise. Actually, I'm not done yet. I'm going to color the remaining drawings in. And by color, I mean I'm just going to add small bits of, like, highlights, basically. Maybe I'll do a room tour. Oh, nice. That is indeed a video idea. And as someone who doesn't come up with video ideas, I say good on you, Abby. No, I do come up with video ideas, actually. I'm just busy. I didn't finish drawing her legs. Hold on, let me shade right here. You know, okay, I think my favorite drawing on this page is either the robot. Okay, there's 4 candidates. It's definitely not this drawing. It's definitely not this drawing. I don't think it's L. I don't really like this drawing that much. So it's either this drawing, or this drawing. I'm going to disqualify. I'm going to disqualify this drawing. I think I could have done better on the perspective. So it's either the robot or this drawing. I do like the robot. I think the robot the robot is way more interesting to look at. I think I did really well with the anatomy on this drawing, like just the stomach and stuff. Dennis, why don't you like L? I think I could have done better on his face. His face looks a little bit too cute. I wasn't exactly going for like a super cute look, but it does. I don't know. I think I messed up on the nose too. I wish I did it better. So, yeah. The robot on the bottom left are my personal favorites. That was too cute to be ranked. Fair enough. Yeah, it's either this drawing or this drawing. Although, you know, this drawing is cool, but the robot's really interesting. So I'll go with. El's supposed to be cute, I guess. Is he? I don't know. I feel like he's supposed to be more almost creepy kind of looking than I mean, he's kind of, but like not really. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the robot, although this is like a close contender. And then this was last page. This is everything that I did earlier today. On this page, I think I like the folds of this drawing. Like, these are really cool. The low angle shots are also pretty cool up here. Oh, you can't see. The long angle shots up here are pretty cool. I don't like the face on this drawing, and this drawing is very boring, so I don't really care. This drawing, it's pretty okay. Okay, so I'd say the contenders are this drawing, and this drawing. The mech girl's cool, but like it's not really much going on. It's just kind of a box. She's like very boxy. So Caramel Dancer Girl takes the spot for me. Huh. Who? Talking about her? That was like a pug, cute in an ugly way. That's mean. But yeah, thank you. But yeah, I think it's either this drawing, or this drawing. I like the abs on this drawing. This drawing, I think the head is a little bit too big. I would like to like shrink the head a little bit. You know, I mean, fair enough. I do think that this drawing was pretty okay. I just feel like I could have done better in the pose. I think the pose could have, like, I mean, not the pose. The perspective could have been done a little bit better. But other than that, yeah, it was between these two. I think, yeah, this is the first place, second place, third place. For this for this page, I think it's either this drawing, or maybe this drawing. So these three. Out of these three, this drawing is cool, but I don't know. I think I could have done better with like the stomach. So I'm gonna say this one is like third place. This drawing is second place, and this drawing is in first place. This drawing is more interesting than this drawing, I feel. Although I think the folding on the clothes are pretty cool. Yeah, I do like the folding on the clothes here, but I think this is just a more interesting pose. I just think that's true. Also, I like her hair. Not that you can really see it, but yeah. Hello, Turnt. You know, the shading on these, the shading goes crazy on these. Thank you. Look at the stream, even though the stream is about to end. You know, I do like this is a very nice drawing. It's very, I guess, it's nice. The boxy look is just very interesting, but yeah, I'm gonna say that this one is second place and this one is first. I think this drawing is way more solid, and plus for this drawing, I think her torso like from right here to like right here, I would like to move it slightly down, like just slightly. Like I want like right here to be moved to like right here. Like just like a little bit. Yeah, I just want to drag it down a little bit, but yeah, I think for this drawing is just more complete. I think it looks more interesting. I like her expression, even though she doesn't really have that much of an expression, but it's like kind of an expression. Yeah. So, yeah, that's about it though. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. Thank you, Repdog, Turnt, Null, Hugo, Blame, Screen Hermit. I don't know why I say your name like that. Oh crap, I gave her the wrong thing. You're not supposed to have blue, you're not supposed to have a blue, what's it called? Makeup. You're supposed to have the blue makeup, whatever it's called. But yes, Abby, thank you. Yes, Abby. Thank you for coming. Goodbye, Samu. Sleep well, James. Thank you. Since I got here late, hopefully I'm early next time. Yeah, well, I guess I'll see you well, at some time. Maybe tomorrow. I probably will stream tomorrow, but I'm not going to promise anything. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. Oh, my legs. I feel like an old man. Not really. I just feel like I've been sitting here in the same position for a long time, which I have. So, fair enough. Yeah, but thank you guys. And all right, that's it. I'm checking out. My leg. I can't do an old man voice. Wait, hold on. No, I can't do it. Yeah, well, anyways, goodbye.